Hey guys, it's Christina. How's it going? Well, I just came out with a favorites video last week, but this one is all about my classroom favorites, and I narrowed it down to 10 items that I have really loved using this year. These are items I've bought, also items I've made as well, so kind of a mix of the two. So if you'd like to see what some of my classroom favorites are, then please keep watching. By the way, these are just in a random order, but number one would have to be carpet dots, like the Velcro dots. When I switched to teaching third grade, I knew I was gonna need something for them to come and sit in front of me, like on the carpet. And so I went online to look at rugs, and they were so expensive, having the different color, the designated spots on it, just so expensive. I could get a random rug, but I wanted them to have their own little spots, you know? And so I was talking to one of the other teachers, and she says she uses those little Velcro dots. And so I found them on Amazon, and they've been so nice. And you can move them wherever since they're Velcro, and they stay put. You can vacuum over them. I also used a Sharpie, and I wrote their class number on it, so they all have their assigned spot on the carpet. And then from time to time, I'll move them around as well. So that's been really nice, and especially with this transition teaching a younger grade. So item number two are clear book bins. I actually didn't buy these myself. They were actually in my classroom when I got there. So I think it was my bestie that bought them, but they're all labeled with their class numbers on them. But it's really nice because the items you don't want to fill up their desk so they have no space for other things, you can put into these bins. So I'll put their whiteboard into it, their literacy textbook, their math book is in there, just when they have a clipboard, they each have a clipboard in there. And they have a place to put it all, and before we start the lesson, they'll just grab it, come to the carpet or to the desk, whatever it might be. And I have a nice little system where we'll transition, and I'll be okay, group one, go get your stuff, come to the carpet. Group two, you know. But I really liked having those bins. They're really nice, and they fit quite a few things in them. So item number three are the little magnetic organizers you can put on your board. So for me, these were also in my classroom as well. But if you might have remembered from one of my past videos, I got the little suction cup things you can put up on your board, and you can put markers in it. These ones are magnetic, and it's very tough magnet, so it really stays up there well. But these are nice because you could hold more in it. I put a remote in it, my remote to my board. I'll also put my markers in it. Maybe little items I'll be using around the classroom, I could stick right into that. So I have one on each whiteboard, which I think my bestie bought these again, but I really liked them, and they stay a lot better than the suction cup ones I bought from the dollar store, which, I mean, they were cheap, they were great, but these are even better. So I really liked these. So item number four are these little magnet thought bubbles that I got. They're little comic magnets, I guess. But they're really fun because you can stick them on the board and use them for different things. Maybe you want to put a comment next to something, you could write a little thought into it. But I just write a subject on it a lot of times, put it at the top of the board, and then I'll list the agenda, maybe for math or reading or something like that. Or you could have a paper up on the board and the thought bubbles next to it, and it says, please turn these into the side basket. It's just a fun little way to organize your board and write little things up there. So I think these magnets have been kind of fun to have. So item number five, this is something I actually saw on Pinterest or something, and I ended up making these. But I just thought of all the different materials we would need throughout the year, and I made it into a magnet. So I made a magnet of our literacy book that we're using. I made a magnet of our math book, a clipboard, scissors, just a bunch of stuff. And I put them into this clear pencil box. I have it right there at the board. And when we start a subject or when we're in a lesson, I'll just put the materials that they need up on the whiteboard. And so I'll just say, you need these materials for math, so please get these things out and come to the carpet. Or please get these things out and go to your seat, something like that. And so it's just been a fun way for them to kind of refer to it. And I started this when I started third grade because I heard it's harder for them to follow more steps because they're younger. And so this is my way of kind of modifying things so I don't have to like repeat myself as much, and it's right there in front of them. So item number 6, this is something that I've already talked about before, but I've done a little bit more with it, and that is having like a little doorbell. And one thing that I've kind of done is I have like the little doorbell button you push. I actually put like a 3M strip on it, and I have it right on the whiteboard. And that's been so nice because it's just right there. I'll just click it when I'm ready for them to come to the carpet. And so, yeah, just having it right there has been really nice. And like I've said before, there's a lot of different tones that you could do. And like this next week, I plan on switching it to a Christmas tone. So anyway, it's been really fun and great for transitions, especially if like you're really working on transitions with your class. It's a great like attention getter, and it also really, it's like a little signal to them to transition to something. So I've liked having a doorbell. So okay, so these next 2 items are items I came up with because of just like my classroom's needs. And so item number 7 is this little sign that you can flip back and forth from red to green. A lot of times, like I'll pull over a student to retake a test or do like progress monitoring with me, or maybe a meeting with a group, and I would get interrupted quite a bit. And so I needed something really simple for them to look at and know like, now's a good time, now's not a good time. So when it's on the side for red, by the way, these are like little IKEA signs I got, and I just put construction paper into it. But anyway, if it's on the red side, they know not to come up and talk to me at that time because I am busy with helping a student with something. And then when I turn it to green, they can then come over and ask me questions or come talk to me. So I'll just kind of switch it back and forth so they get a chance here and there to come talk to me. But it's been really great because when they see it, they'll know, oh yeah, I shouldn't come talk to her right now. And I tell them to ask their neighbor or just wait until it turns back to green to come talk to me. And it's been a nice, simple little system for them to know when to, you know, come talk to me about things. So item number 8 are little question mark cards. So basically what I did, and I had my aide help me with this, she helped me to make some of these things, but I got a piece of cardstock, cut it into like a little, and cut it and folded it into like a little thing, I guess, you could put on their desk, and it has like a little question mark on it. That's it. So the reason why I did this is like when we would get onto the computers to do something, I would have so many questions and they would all be following me around the room, and it was just a lot, you know, and I would tell them to go to their seats and they just like wouldn't, and they'd be calling out. And so what I did is I gave them all this little card, and I'll pass them out when I think I'm gonna need them. And I'll say, okay, you're gonna put this card out if you have a question, and please do not get up. I'm just gonna be going around the room, and if I see your card out, I will come by and help you. And if there's a lot of cards, I'll just I'll tell them I'm going around in a pattern, and just to wait until I get to their desk. And once I answer their question, they put it inside their desk, so I know that they no longer have a question. And then when they have a question again, they'll put it back out on their desk. So that way, as I'm going around the room, I can answer any questions and kind of cycle around. And it has really helped so much. There was one time I wanted to do some slides with them, and I knew that they were gonna have a lot of questions about it. I mean, a lot of them weren't as familiar, but some of them would put their cards out when they had questions. Some of them did not even have questions at all. And I would just take their card, answer the question, they'd put it in their desk, and I'd go to the next person. It was just a really nice system to have. So if you're having that same problem, this is something you might want to try out as well. So item number 9 are sticker labels. The nice thing about these is you can just stick it on to different things to label it. But I do know it is harder to get these off. But for me personally, I really love it. Basically this year I wanted to create a whole like level library for the kids, and I wanted it to be like, these are the level 3 books, these are the level 3.5 books, you know, and so they could grab books on their independent reading level. And so that has been so fantastic. Again, my grade level aide kind of helped me get all this going. But the only bad thing about the stickers though is, I mean, it could be kind of hard to pull them off, and like if you wanted them off eventually. But what I think I'll do is I'll just keep them on, and then maybe like another year I can write another one and just put it over the other one. I don't know. For me, I feel like it's really great. It's a great system to like label stuff. But yeah, it's something you might want to be aware of if you need to like take them back off again. But the ones I got are like wood and stuff, which I thought was kind of fun with my theme and just easy. We just wrote stuff on it and just stuck it on. And so I plan to continue this system and just getting like new stickers every year if I need to like relabel stuff. So number 10 is kind of a simple item, but the kids have really loved it. And I plan to get more of these, but it's just like those big sticker packs. And it's not the stickers you find on the sheet where you just kind of peel them off. Like these are the like separated stickers. And there's so many like really fun ones, but basically I had some parents donate them. I asked for stickers and they gave me like these huge like sticker packs with all these fun little like things on them that the kids just love. But basically this year we created like a think pad, like the other teacher was sharing an idea with me. But basically if they want, they can earn more stickers to stick onto the cover of their think pad. So they have really liked it, and it's been a fun little reward besides like candy or just like the typical things. Or they can take it home, and I just tell them they can't stick it to any school items like the computer or their desk or anything like that. But yeah, they just love these little stickers, and it's a great little like rewards program. And they're so fun too. Like I'll use some of these for different cards and stuff too. So anyway, sticker packs have been kind of fun. So okay guys, those are 10 of my classroom favorites this year so far. I hope that you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't, and thank you so much for watching.